Hello everyone, my name is Freddy Lawrence, and this summer I was a communications intern with the Peachtree City government. I'm here at the Glenlock Community Gardens talking about my 3 pathways for success. My first pathway would be social media management. This summer I helped manage the official YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and many more for the official Peachtree City pages. One of the best accomplishments that I completed was that we helped grow the TikTok to over 1,000 followers this summer. We used different trends and sounds to help gather information to send to the city for different engaging opportunities and events. My second learning pathway would be that I helped with the quarterly business magazine, also known as The Compass. With this, I helped research local businesses and local business owners to help put interviews and highlight their businesses in the city. This was a highlight for my internship program this summer because it helped put a spotlight on the very hard workers in this community that want to serve the citizens and also give back to the culture that the city provides. My final learning pathway would be my opportunity to work weekly with the mayor. I had the opportunity of working on Mondays with the Mayor, a weekly YouTube series that uploads on Monday, with the mayor giving information about the local city events and any tidbits that any citizen might need to know. This was a very cool experience for me because it was a culmination of a lot of the things that I learned throughout this internship and in my major at school. I had a wonderful time this summer with the Peachtree City government, and I would like to thank all my supervisors for this wonderful opportunity that I get to use to learn real-world skills and put them into action. Thank you so much.
Hi, my name is Ivon. This summer I interned with the Human Resources Department. I would love to share with you my 3 pathways to success. First, I conducted an I-9 audit where I reviewed all employee I-9 forms to identify any errors. Afterwards, I documented my findings into an Excel spreadsheet in order to facilitate the correction process. This taught me that it is very important to ensure that we maintain accurate and compliant records in order to avoid any repercussions. Second, I generated employee statistics by categorizing them based on department, age, gender, and various other criteria. I then created pie charts for each respective criteria and compiled this all into one PowerPoint. This process proved to be invaluable to multiple departments because it gave them access to essential information such as precise departmental headcount. Finally, I compiled job descriptions into one folder. Each job description was reviewed and modified if needed in order to reflect up-to-date 2024 standards. This process is very crucial to both employees and prospective candidates because it allows them to have accurate job descriptions, which will in turn allow them to effectively fulfill their job duties. This concludes my 3 pathways to success. Thank you for joining me on this journey.
Hi, my name is Lydia. This summer I've gotten to intern with the Planning and Development Department for Peachtree City. One of the first projects I got to work on is going out with our code enforcement team and seeing how the rules and regulations of Peachtree City help upkeep our city's standards. Secondly, I got to research local zoning ordinances and track code regulations that were being updated to make sure that Peachtree City was staying at the forefront of local governance. I got to work alongside city officials and developers to see what they were investing in our community. Finally, I got to engage with our City Council, Planning Commission, and other court officers by attending and presenting at meetings. Here, I got to see firsthand how our collaborative decision-making propels our city forward. Through these experiences, I've gotten to learn the importance of collaboration between city employees and its citizens. Peachtree City has taught me that it has a commitment to hospitality and service, which keeps our city beautiful.
Hi, my name is Natalie Lockwood. I interned with the Convention and Visitors Bureau this summer, where we are right now. And I would love to tell you all about my 3 pathways to success that I achieved this summer. So this summer I worked with the Convention and Visitors Bureau at the Visitor Center, and one of the things that saw me do was answering visitor questions and making sales in the gift shop and just helping around the center, and overall just making sure that visitors left satisfied from the question that they asked when they came in. So my next big project was managing the Visit Peachtree City social media, which saw me responsible for daily upkeep as well as certain weekly posts like my weekend updates post and other special events posts. The highlight of this was my social media takeover, where I spent a week taking viewers all around Peachtree City, highlighting must-see spots and having plenty of fun along the way. My final project was more of an overarching theme in my time as an intern, but that was connecting with tourism in a new way through my experiences. And that came in the form of hosting hotel groups for meetings and even attending a marketing concept presentation at an actual marketing firm. And what this showed me was that tourism doesn't just look like going on vacations. It can look like so many different things. And that group tourism, especially in a place like Peachtree City, is vital. Because if we can keep bringing conventions and other large group events here, we can keep bringing tourism to Peachtree City. I would like to thank my director and everyone I worked with, Tyler, Sarah, Missy, Karen, and Joan, for an amazing summer and for letting me experience what you do every day and for making it an awesome summer for me too.
Hey, I'm Kat, and this summer I interned at the engineering department, and I would love to share with you my 3 pathways to success. So first, I worked on expanding the Inventory and Elements, which is a GIS and asset managing software. So for the first few weeks, I went around to the city buildings and facilities and met with different city officials while taking inventory of all the assets, including HVAC systems, main appliances, and power sources. This way, if someone had a work order request that needed to be put in, the asset would be easy to identify because its location, serial number, and image would be attached to it. So for my second project, I went around to Peachtree City's lakes and ponds conducting water inspections and taking water samples. Since over the summer the lakes are widely used for recreational activities, it's important to ensure that there aren't any harmful levels of bacteria or algae growing in these lakes. So each week I would go around visiting these lakes and ponds, taking water samples if necessary, and sending them off to the lab to make sure that they were well under the EPA standards. So finally, my third pathway involved helping progress the ADA transition plan. For this, I went around measuring the different golf cart path ramps and landings to determine whether or not they were ADA compliant. This is essential to creating equal opportunities for everyone, whether it pertains to recreation, transportation, or leisure, and I'm honored to have taken a part of it this summer.
Hi, my name is Brandon. This summer I had the opportunity of working with the finance department, and I'd like to share with you my 3 pathways to success. First, I learned the stormwater utility billing process and updated customer records. To do this, I reconciled outstanding balances with customer records to ensure that they are billed with the most accurate, up-to-date information. This process is necessary for maintaining accuracy and ensuring efficiency. Second, I used my knowledge of fixed assets to identify, review records, and organize the city's fixed assets in preparation for the annual audit. Third, I had the opportunity to work with the city's purchasing manager in an audit of vendor insurance coverages. To do this, I contacted vendors to acquire their most up-to-date insurance information. This protects the city's interests and ensures legal compliance. Working in the finance department has given me valuable real-world experience in the field of accounting, and I'm excited to apply these lessons and skills in my professional journey.
Hello again, everyone. You saw me earlier introducing my fellow interns. Once again, my name is Delapo Thomas, and I interned with the Municipal Court Department this summer. During my time here, I gained invaluable insights into the crucial role of the Municipal Court Department. Let me highlight my 3 pathways. Pathway 1, upholding confidentiality. Confidentiality is paramount in the court clerk's office, which means I can't share a lot of the details about my task. However, I can tell you this. Be careful at the Walmart intersection. Make sure you follow all traffic control devices and traffic signs. Trust me, you don't want to end up with a citation. Pathway 2, maintaining and safeguarding court documents. The court clerk's office is responsible for legal filings, test results, and citations. This role is fundamental in ensuring integrity and accessibility of court records. Pathway 3, public interaction and judicial impact. Municipal court clerks often shape the way the public thinks about the judicial system. In 2022 alone, the Peachtree City Municipal Court handled over 10,000 citations. This summer, I had the privilege of celebrating Municipal Court Clerks Week with the Peachtree City Municipal Court as proclaimed by Governor Brian Kemp. I observed and assisted in courtroom procedures where I got to shadow the prosecutor and explain the pretrial program to defendants, which often involves deferred sentencing. The knowledge I have gained during this internship is invaluable, especially as someone who aspires to work in the law field in the future. It has given me a deeper understanding of the judicial system and the critical role of court clerks. I'm grateful to have gotten to learn and grow in such an impactful and meaningful way. Thank you for your time and consideration.
Hi there, my name is Brady Dunn, and this summer I interned with the GIS department. I'd like to share with you my 3 pathways to success I have found through the course of my internship. First, when I applied to this position, I knew very little about this field. The most I knew about GIS came from a quick Google search I had right before my interview. For my first couple of days here, I had to learn how to use our main program, ArcGIS Pro from Esri. Now, it is a very complex and complicated software. When I jumped straight into it, it had a very steep learning curve, but eventually I got the basics down, and that's when I could start my first project. This project was my second pathway, which consisted of mapping out foundations for residential buildings across the city. Now, Marjorie, Josh, and Gary had already started on this project, so I was placed in areas which hadn't been completed yet. Now, progress was slow at first, but eventually I found my rhythm and started making good progress and having good results. We managed to finish this project in early July, which only took us a couple months to complete and label over 15,000 structures. Finally, for my third pathway, I had my own project. This involved plotting points for every single fire hydrant in the city to update our current database on their locations. Our current data, which at the time was inaccurate. By using both satellite imagery courtesy of Nearmap and street-level photography from Google, I would shift the already existing points in their database onto the correct locations for these hydrants. Thank you so much, and God bless.
Hi, my name is Molly, and this summer I've been interning with the Peachtree City Library, and I would love to share with you my 3 pathways to success. First, I've been working with the Oral History program, transcribing and editing over 50 taped recordings of some of our city's earliest residents and founders, mayors, volunteer firefighters, and educators, among others. Second, while transcribing, I noticed a lack of female perspective, so I pioneered a program to galvanize women's voices and conduct interviews with the founding mothers of Peachtree City, with the help of Library Director Jill Prouty. Finally, over these last few months, I've interviewed multiple women in Peachtree City, learning from them the female perspective of what it was like to leave everything behind and make that personal sacrifice to work beside their husbands and build the Peachtree City we see today. Within stories of wild country club parties, bank robberies, and blowing up beaver dams, I learned from the values of a people who built a community from families all across the country who cultivated this little piece of paradise.
Hi, my name is Jada Mitchum, and I had the amazing opportunity of interning with the City Manager's Office, or as I like to refer to it as, the Office of All Access. And I would be thrilled to share with you my 3 pathways to success. My first pathway was an immersive experience where I got to work closely with the city departments and update over 60 SPLOST projects. I then took these projects and integrated a template to make sure that all of the departments could utilize it and update it for the city's website. This initiative aimed to ensure that residents were updated of all the city's new projects. Transitioning into my second pathway, I was entrusted with creating an economic development presentation for Mayor Kim Leonard. This presentation allowed me to see all of the commercial and industrial properties that are around the city. I was then able to witness Mayor Leonard present my presentation in front of executives and directors at the Business Outlook Summit hosted by Renai America Corporations. It was truly rewarding. And now I find myself on my final path at the forefront of the city's social media initiatives. I've been able to produce 2 viral videos accumulating over 800,000 views, ensuring that each department has engaging content that resonates with our community. These pathways have not only deepened my understanding of local government, but especially what it means to have all access in such a community. It is important to me now that these visions and values align with all that I have done at Peachtree City, and I know for sure that my paths will always lead to success.